Okay, so these are the leg swings that are gonna go forward. So you can see me far. It's literally just keeping your body straight, good posture, hanging onto something and swinging forward and backward, each leg 10 times. And then to the side is gonna be out like that. Everything nice and tight, so you're just moving your leg. And then the rotational part is gonna be going around, sort of like a half circle. Okay, and then the sit to stand. Hang on, I gotta adjust my camera. That's literally what it sounds like. You're gonna sit and then stand. Sit and stand. I don't know if this is too easy for you. You can tell me and then we'll adjust. But do it slow, don't do it very fast. And then when you come up, you're gonna drive through your heels and keep your chest up, shoulders down, and then up. Okay, that's the sit to stand. And then, what else we got? Banded squats. If you have a small band, great. If you don't, you could tie a larger band. I can't get this open. There's a new one. Okay. You're gonna put the band above your knees. You might have to hang on to something so you don't fall. Feet about shoulder width apart. And then you can keep your hands to your side. And then when you squat down, you put them up. Like that. Okay, same idea. You're gonna stick your butt out to the wall, shoulders down, chest up. Drive through your heels. So that's that. And step ups. Hang on, I gotta get a step. Okay, got my step. If you go to a gym, they're gonna have different, they'll have like a low step that you can use. You can, I suppose, if you really wanted to do it at home and you want to modify, you can do a stack of books or something just to make sure that it's really stable, that you're not gonna fall. And then you're literally just stepping up and down. Step up and down. This is probably gonna seem easy, I think, but don't rush through it. And then if I say like 2 sets, give yourself a minute, at least a minute in between sets, maybe 2 minutes. So it's stepping up, and then you're gonna switch to the other side, go up and down. And what you wanna do is when you come up, make sure that you focus all your weight and your strength is from this foot that's up. So you're driving through that foot. Your leg behind you is just for support and balance. So it's up and then down. All right, that's step ups. Banded deadlift. This is a fun one. This is need a long band. Again, they'll have these at the gym. You're gonna step on it. You're gonna hold, and then, well, actually, you're gonna hold it together like so, and then you're just going to lean forward, hinging at the hips, and then you pull that up, okay? So you're gonna have your hands, the closer your hands are to your feet, the tighter and the harder it's gonna be. But you wanna keep that up here, keep it here to your waist level, and then you're gonna hinge forward, sticking your butt out to the wall, and then pull up. So this works your hamstrings, the back of your legs, and your butt. So actually it's probably better to go a little bit wider. So you're up and then down. It's not a squat. A squat is like up and down like you're sitting in a chair. This is a hinge motion. So you're bending forward at the hip. I'll show you from this point of view. So bend and up. So that's hinge. Back is nice and straight. You don't want to be hunched or caved in. You just want it straight and then up and down. Okay, and then calf raises. Just hang on to something for support and then come up on your toes and down. We want it slow. We don't want to like go fast. So you're gonna go up, hold, down. Up, hold, down. And the last one is a tandem walk, which is basically walking with one foot directly in front of the other. I don't know if you could see my feet here. I'm gonna see if you can. I don't know how to record. Okay, so you're gonna walk literally like one foot in front of the other. This is for balance, and if you need to go against a wall so you don't fall, that way you can just grab the wall if you start to lose your balance. Okay, so that's the lower body workout. Let's see if I can go through. Okay, for upper body, day 2, there's going to be band dislocates. So that's taking another long band and you hold it out in front of you. And again, the closer you're going to be, the harder it is. So you go a little bit wider for easy. This is really hard for me. And actually, it's worse obviously with my shoulder. But you're just going to kind of hold and go all the way behind you and forward. The idea is to go all the way back, but as you can see, my right shoulder isn't there, so it won't do it. So I can't really demonstrate it properly. But you're gonna go all the way back, sort of like so. Yeah. Okay, that's that. So you're gonna do that 10 times. And then a dumbbell overhead press. Grab my handy dandy dumbbells over here. Palms facing forward. Feet are hip width apart. This is about shoulder height. Shoulders down. We don't want our shoulders up, shoulders down. And you're literally just gonna press up as straight as you can. Back down to shoulder. Press. Okay, that's the overhead shoulder press. Banded rows. All right, this is going to be tough because you need something to anchor this to. So if you have something you can tie it around. I really don't here. Oh wait, I can go in the kitchen and try. Hang on. All right, so I'm going to find a chair. So if you pull it, it won't probably work for you for a chair because the chair is going to move. So I'm just doing this because I don't have anything else. But maybe you can find something. At the gym, you'll have an easier time. But you're going to just basically hook the band. Can you see that? Maybe you can see that. All right, hook the band on a chair like so. And then you're going to, obviously it's going to be stationary, and you're just going to pull with both hands. You're going to pull back. The chair shouldn't move, obviously. Just like that. And basically what you're doing is you're leading with your elbows and pulling your shoulder blades together in the back. Almost like there's a pencil in between your shoulder blades. You're going to hinge forward slightly, back nice and straight. You're pulling both ends of the band and just leading with your elbows, pinching those shoulder blades together. So that's banded rows. All right, what else we got here, Ma? Banded chest press. So same kind of band. Let me go back and get that. There's more room in here. So you're gonna take your band, put it under your armpits, grab the band. The closer, the tighter it is, the harder. and you're gonna press all the way out straight forward, just like that. So press. Okay. This is to just get the movement started, and then when you're like, okay, I can do this with dumbbells, we'll do it with dumbbells if this is too easy with bands. But it's always good to start with bands to get the movement. Lateral raises. You're gonna take a light dumbbell, like maybe 3 pounds or 5 pounds or something. You're gonna stand slightly hinged over, real slight. My back is always straight. And then you're going to basically lift your arms up, shoulder height, and come down. Okay. Those are lateral raises. And when you come up, you're gonna tilt the dumbbells sort of like that. I can't get it on camera, I don't think. Here, let's try it further back. So you come up, they tilt down, if that makes sense. You're sort of rotating them. Okay, lateral raises. Shoulder shrugs, you're gonna want a heavier weight. You hold it at your side. And it's what they call the I don't know exercise, because you're literally like, I don't know, you're shrugging your shoulders up and just bringing them up to your ear. Okay, those are shoulder shrugs. Band pull aparts. Take a band. You're gonna have your hands pretty close together and straight out in front of you, but you want your elbows tucked into your side, and this is a really tight band, so I'm gonna go a little bit looser, but if you need to make it harder, you just come closer, and then you just pull apart. See how my elbows are moving? They're staying tucked into my side. Okay, those are band pull aparts. And then the last one are push-ups on your knees. You're gonna want your back to be nice and straight. If you can't do that, start by the wall. Oh boy, let's see if I can turn it this way, where there's a wall. Hang on. I can't really put it further back, but you get the idea. You're putting your hands on the wall, chest height, and you're just going to pretend like you're doing push-ups against the wall. Okay? And really think about like what exercise or what muscle you're using. So the push-ups, you're using your chest and your arms. Try to always keep your core nice and tight. And then shoulder shrugs are obviously shoulders. Chest press, you're using your chest. Rows, you're using your back. Overhead press is your shoulders. So, all right, if you could also Google some of these, like YouTube will have videos if that doesn't make sense. Look how crazy my hair is. Okay, so good luck. Let me know if you have any questions.